So I'm finally doing it. I'm going on my first gig trip where I'm spending the night in the car. I'm going to Baton Rouge to film, and I'm taking my car camper. Pretty excited about it. This will be the first trip since I've made it be able to be slept in. I've done about a week's worth of testing, sleeping in it so far, just in my driveway, but I haven't actually gone out in the city yet and tested it out there, so this will be exciting. I am excited. I'm probably gonna see my my buddy who I used to actually travel around America, and we used to film rugby matches all over and in different states and everything. And I don't know, it depends on, you know, if he wants to or whatever, but maybe I can get him on here and that would be cool.
Yo, go fuck yourself, son. Honking my horn, honking all up in my place. Who are you trying to disrespect right now?
I need help. That's all I can say.
How's it going, man?
What's up?
Not much.
What's up,
It'd probably be better to go.
Good to see you.
That way.
Wait, what?
Turn that way.
You turn.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. There's a ditch still. Like, calm down.
This is my car. I know how to drive. Sort of.
It exists.
Yeah. Where's a good coffee shop?
Okay, make a left. Why don't we just go to, you know, Coffee Call, right?
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, let's head over to Coffee Call.
Cool.
Keep
All
it
right.
simplista.
So, what have you been up to? What are you doing with work and, you know, how's life? What do you do for a living again? I forgot.
I don't know what I do for a living. What do I do for a living?
Oh yeah,
I exist.
So this is my friend Gift, and he is a rugby connoisseur. He eats them.
I do. I taste the pleasurable fruits of rugby and then swallow it.
Well, no, that's inappropriate.
I consume it. I take it on my face,
right,
and then I just all over into it.
Yeah, that's it. This is just became an R show. It's no longer PG. Kids.
This was PG.
All my shows are PG. No, but
no.
Yeah, so he runs a rugby corporation, and he used to hire me to go with him on these trips.
Rugby excursions.
Yeah, to different colleges and to film games.
Yep.
And I think in rugby it's called a match.
Yep. In Australian it is too.
If you've been there.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. I'm trying. I told my friend out there, I was like, look, if I'm able to get to New Zealand, then I'm gonna go to Australia. And if I'm not able to get to New Zealand, I might try and go to Australia because out of spite, so I can get something out of it.
Right.
You know.
Or just, you know, stay there.
I don't know if they're ready for all that. I don't think the island is set for it, man. You know, the coast has been burning enough. Like, they don't need all this heat in their presence.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I actually stay in this lane here and just go straight.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, what's going on with work, and what are you working on right now?
So, you know, we've been in the pandemic, so it's had a lot of time to kind of just reset and pivot what you can. We finally opened up our e-commerce stores, Rugby Outlet Mall, and got some shirts out there. RugbyOutletMall.com.
It's really shirty.
It's really what?
I don't know.
What? What? I just watched WandaVision, and that was very Leave It to Beaver. Yeah. So.
No, well, you know, it's just kind of like
Leave it
whenever
to Beaver.
when I hire a maid, when I hire a maid, you know, and
you're gonna tell her it's really shirty.
No,
you're trying to get a lawsuit.
No, it's she deals
cussed
with
at her.
She deals with
She's feeling
sheets.
assault.
She deals with sheets.
I'm assaulted.
She deals with sheets, so it's really sheety.
It's sheety. Make her right over here, because that was how bad that joke was. It was so sheety. lady. See, there you go. Now you gotta get the accent into it.
Right.
You gotta really push that accent.
A little bit of a squeal there.
A squeal. Get it up.
A feminine squeal.
Yo, you gotta tap into all your cultural ethnicities to get that proper squeal.
Right. It's a lot to process. Man, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
It's been good. Make a left here.
37 years?
I mean, you know, the pandemic was about 42 years. You know, and then we had like 3 years of 2019, a year and a half of 2018, and 2017 was just another 8 years. Yeah. So I feel like it's been about 130 years since I've seen you last, man. You look good. You age well.
Thank you.
You age well.
I get prettier.
Yeah.
Which is good where I started.
That's it. Look, you know, you're improving up. You know,
right.
You know, you move from the diagonal to up. I like how I went diagonal back and forth as opposed to actually like natural diagonal. No, this is not.
Well, he actually started as an emu.
You know, we rise.
Yeah.
We went from emu to raptor, back to pigeon.
It's an interesting thing because rugby people usually don't have necks. They have chin necks, but emus do have necks. So it was a sort of a compressing of the neck.
This was the pigeon transition
into a chin neck.
It was the pigeon transition.
Right.
You know, so it was just like, hey, let's compress this down, and then we thicken, but then we slim, but then we fat. And then it was like, all right, there we go.
Right. Well, yeah, because originally when I met him, it was a little awkward for me because he was always like...
When crumbs started popping up around, I just kept running to places.
What are you doing?
I mean,
I always thought he was trying to make a move, and then you know.
It was my number one game. It was my number one hit pickup line. Like, say girl, say girl, But then the Me Too movement happened, and it just didn't work out the same way anymore.
Yeah, they always misunderstood.
I know, you know, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's not great for the comedian, the Me Too movement. Definitely not. Doesn't make sense. I might cut this part out so I don't get sued or something.
You don't want to get canceled?
Yeah.
Get that cancellation.
So I talked to this girl that actually, she lives in her car as well. And she's in Florida, so we might actually meet up and like do like a collab video.
Now, quick question.
Okay.
Does she live in her car on purpose or because...
Yeah, she does. She does.
Is it on purpose because life took stuff away from her? Or because she was like, yo, I don't want to be living all this complexity. I'm trying to stay away from this materialism.
No, it's actually a sweet story.
Yeah.
She struggles with some mental issues, and I think that in some ways
the isolation has helped her to be able to find.
I think
that's legit.
That having everything that she owns with her at all times is comforting to her.
Probably ease the paranoia and stuff like that.
Right. So, but I think, she says in her show that it was totally a choice, and that all the times, this one time when she got pulled over by a cop, he was like, why don't you go to a shelter? She's like, no, this is my house. I want to live here. And the cop was like,
no, I think that's dope. Like, especially if you have the time. Because, look, I actually have a friend. Actually, my friend just did that.
Wait, when did you get one of them?
They come in and go. They pop in and out every once in a while. You know, it's a very fluid moment. Right now we're in that good fluid moment, but that's why she's gone. Like, she's all living in her car, traveling around the country, actually traveling around the continent.
Where is she? Maybe we can do
I think right now she's in. Last time I heard, she was in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think she's trying to she's gonna end up in Canada at some point in time.
Yeah, that would be. That's what I want to do. I think that'd be cool.
I guess they have
drive
to
up to Alaska.
Right. Exactly. Cool. I actually have a couple friends who have done that too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they said it was a long as fuck journey, but they said it was really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely did not regret it. At least going up.
Right.
I don't know so much about coming back. Yo, I don't know. Like, I don't know about this stuff anymore.
I already saw that tree.
Why are there so many mountains here? No, but no, I think it's kind of dope.
That's fine.
That's fine. This is what we do.
We can put it with what?
You can stick it on the table. It should be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna hear everything that's said, all right? There will be no ignoring.
That's good. Do you like the beignets?
I do, but they the beignets here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're legit.
I like the
No.
fingers.
I just don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to eat it right now, but I'm just gonna get some coffee and some hot chocolate. Yeah, whatever you want, I got you.
Say what?
Whatever you want, I got you.
How can I help y'all?
Can we get 2 hot chocolates and
One muffin and
that's good. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I a cranberry orange muffin?
Oh, 2 of those actually. That looks good.
Yeah, right.
How about all the big eggs from here? I don't know what time it is. I got 2 bags of 2 hot chocolates and what else?
And 2 cranberry.
Cranberry muffin.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Five.
All right, thank you.
You look like that guy that used to do that used to mess them dancing animals.
Oh, yeah. Steve Owen's my dad.
Huh?
Steve Owen is my dad.
Who's your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I ain't lying, you look it. Okay. Yeah, you do. You just missing that Jurassic look.
Thank you. A lot of times people try to give me money and they think I'm homeless, you know, but you know,
Oh, no,
whatever.
I ain't saying, oh, you don't look homeless.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
For here.
You can be famous.
We'll take a little time from the He's like, I don't need him to come near my body.
Oh, you might have
No.
What?
I was like, you're like saying you don't need the animal to come near your body like that. He's like, no, we don't need all that.
See, the cool thing about you know, like film these days, everybody's face is covered, so you can use anybody.
Yeah,
I don't have to have anybody's permission.
no, it is easy to recognize people with their eyes.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
You should have a great day.
You too.
Limited refill.
Is it? I didn't see it. I thought that we thought there was just one. Well, you check first, and then.
I don't wear hyenas.
They say you wear hyenas. I say hyenas. You know the animal, the ugly looking animal?
That's a brand of hyena?
No, you say the crazy.
But yeah, no. For the Olympics, we can't. Like, it even got reduced even more so because of the pandemic.
So this is my friend here who said he would bring me to the Olympics.
I absolutely never said that.
And
but
now he said he's not going to bring me to the Olympics.
And if it was, and I was doing that, I'd also be okay with it because I'll renege on whatever I feel like. I feel no shame, son. No shame.
I can't believe it. I'm really, this hurts me, it moves me in a bad way.
It's okay. You'll be. That's why you got the card, so you can move wherever way that you need to.
I needed that credit.
It's okay.
I needed the loops.
Get it through back again.
Maybe I'll sign up.
Okay, you should sign up for the Winter Olympics.
Where's that one?
think it's in South Korea. No, it was in South Korea before. It might be in Europe. I can't remember. It might be in Paris.
So you're just gonna go by yourself and just film whatever?
Yeah. And do it like I did with the same camera. Actually, to be honest with you, I need to sell this camera that I have, the old Sony. Like, it's been good, but like I feel like the aperture on it got darker, and like the inside, like it doesn't lighten up well on the camera itself. Like having to manually relight.
Why don't you get a quote for fixing it before you sell it?
I feel like it's also kind of big.
Oh, the big one?
No, not the big, not the shoulder one. The smaller one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you should get one of these Black Magics.
Right, exactly.
Or
yeah, no, that's exactly what.
With the external hard drive, you know, on the top or whatever. So you can just like record for like 100 terabytes or whatever. And
Yeah.
Go overheat.
No, I think something like that, because I need something that I can be a little bit more maneuverable. The only thing, because it's not that I'm done broadcasting, but if I'm gonna go back to broadcasting, I'm coming back to broadcasting with some other equipment. Like I'm coming in with at least a revenue that's coming out from it directly.
Well,
So, like, that's why I said I could switch, because those cameras were bought with the intent of streaming live.
Yeah.
Remember? So, if I'm not, like, right now I'm not broadcasting. Like, this, and probably for the future until, as I set everything up, but this next year, 2021, I'm not broadcasting games myself like that. So, it's outside of the HBC Rugby Classic. So if I'm gonna do that, I'd rather just go and, if I can, just rent the cameras myself, and already insert that into the cost and get what I need out of it. Because it's only a weekend at a time, and I'm not trying to do individual colleges anymore. If I'm gonna broadcast games, I'm setting up the matchups myself, and I'm gonna go take care of it.
well, let me know, because I think it would be a good idea for, you know, just send me the address of where you're going, and I can look it up on and see what, you know, flight zones it is and everything. It might be good to get some
Drone show. But that's the thing. I'm hoping not to be just stuck in the U.S. as well. I'm hoping to not just be stuck in the U.S. I mean,
I want you to leave too.
I'm actually after the wedding, I'm probably gonna be moving down to Brazil for a couple of years,
And I will be there to visit. And meet her second cousin removed, so there's no way we're gonna be family.
Technically, that would still be family.
Okay. Very distant family. And you'll still be safe buying me gifts. And
because of all the gifts that I've already bought you already.
because of all the gifts that you've already bought me and getting tired of buying gifts. No, but yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Also,
no.
yeah, Brazil.
No, because
I
Brazil.
need a wife. Apparently they're easy to get. You go. Just kidding. No, I really want to meet her. When is she coming to the U.S. again?
Man, that depends on whenever the U.S. decides to open up its borders again.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
But the only way that she'd be able to come in is if she was out of Brazil for 14 days straight and then came through. So she has to go to another country, be there for 2 weeks, and then be able to bounce out to come to the States. As of right now.
She could just drive here, potentially.
She wouldn't have the stamps to be able to for the passport. Also, yeah, you don't want to. I don't know how much she wants to drive through the middle of South America. Also, I think those borders are also closed.
When do you think you're gonna move to Brazil?
It'll be 2022 or whatever it is where her school. We got to figure out where she's going to school next. But Brazil will be there for
High school, right?
Yes. I am in the mode of R. Kelly. This is how it is. This is what's being recorded right now.
He's
am
kidding.
in the mode of R. Kelly.
So you anyway.
Oh no. No, get her masters. So it's either like in Brazil, in Spain, or I'm not really excited about Spain or anywhere in Europe.
Why? You been there?
No, I have
You don't
no
wanna give it a
zeal.
chance?
I have no zeal for Europe.
Well, there are other. No.
There's other countries in Europe.
Yeah.
That's why you said Europe. But no, I mean, if it went there, I'd deal because there's plenty of rugby to work on.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Well, and
it's
then
not the same.
hopefully at that point your business would be, you know, like online.
No. I mean, the business is already going to be online anyways.
Yeah.
So it's now about, but we got to scale each and like it's how do we make sure that streaming comes? Like I mean, then the e-commerce, which my shirts, I change them up, and I'm about to just it basically like stealing brands and changing it for rugby right now. Shirts look good, they're good and ready to be sold, and they're all
Really shirty.
I really want to punch you every time you say it. Like this thing is very thick.
It would hurt. It would work.
Yo, just you know, and my mom bought a screen printer for me, so I got a screen printer at home now.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but that one would be just more for salmon. Would be for the rest. So that part's online, and then the rest is just being able to set up the videos, man. Set up these videos. And I gotta send people over to my YouTube page. Yeah, so I gotta activate. It's annoying to be at 973 for so long and having not tried to push to just get that 27 people to get it over the 1,000 threshold.
Have you paid for any Facebook or Instagram ads?
Of course, but I'm not going to not subscribing to YouTube. I know. Oh no, that was what I learned how to do this year.
What?
Google, the Google and Facebook.
Google. You learned how to use Google this year?
Yes. You know, I was like, I can search now. All right. Ask Jeeves. I'm sorry, I got to go.
Oh my God, I remember that one.
Netscape, you gone, baby. This was literally when you're a year after me. You were down around at the same time.
We're literally the same age. I just don't know anything.
It's okay. It's okay.
You forget.
It's okay.
I'm not younger.
But yeah, no, like,
Okay,
no,
so
I learned how to do Google ad and Facebook ads, so I'm actually pretty good at those. Those helped a lot.
Really?
Yeah, but you have to use
What's the
them.
biggest hit?
What do you mean?
How many views have you gotten?
Using the ads? Oh, shoot. So with
3 million or something?
no, that's not necessarily waste of money. What? No, I would say the biggest hit that I got, if I just used the ads, was probably 25,000.
Yeah. He likes to weigh a Baton Rouge.
I'm leaving you on your own on this one. I don't know where you're going with any of this anymore. I'm just minding my business. So.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I think they're very cute babies.
What'd you say?
They are technically marsupials like kangaroos.
Oh, really?
Yes. But they are cute.
They're very cute.
I really guess.
I don't know if I like you. Sorry.
I think giraffe is very cute.
Giraffes are interesting to see in person. Oh, they're really interesting. I do like giraffes.
Kind of like emus. With the long necks. Oh yeah.
So anyways, to the point is, so the NCAA is about to create a rule that allows student athletes to be able to use their own likenesses. And so as a result of that, I am now trying to work with high school students and eventual college students to be able to work on developing their social media brand so that they can be eligible to or be attractive to sponsors. This is also including making
By
sure
being a claymation
yes,
appearance of themselves,
Yes.
not really them.
yes, they are thinking like it's the 1982s.
I did really well in it.
Oh, so it's some because of that, and there's a lot of factors that go into it. Of course, making sure that their content is developed well, making sure that their highlights, getting their game film, getting their personality, putting together shows that are actually of value to an audience that they have to create. So within this, it's low-key an agency without, it's an agency, but it's in that is where, see, and obviously my focus is heavy on rugby, but I'm definitely work with small sports. Right now, the only thing I want to stay away from is college football and college basketball. Those are just a little bit larger than I think I'm ready for.
And croquet.
We're going all the way to croquet. All the way. The National Croquet Association has been knocking down the doors for new athletes. They don't even realize. So we setting them up.
That seems inappropriate.
It's okay. It's people.
A lot of times when people hire me, they're like, "Oh, it'd be great for exposure." I'm like, "Look,
Yeah,
exposure doesn't
mean
pay
shit.
the bills."
Yeah. Exposure can pay the bills when you tell me how this exposure is used. Who am I exposing to?
Right.
What is it that you are offering me that is making your exposure valuable, equivalent value to this?
Right.
Are you just saying put me in front of eyes? Because again, this is a thing that people have to realize. Like, social media really fucked up the game when it comes to exposure. Because it's cheaper to get exposure through social media ads than it is to get it through somebody else.
Right.
So the exposure that people have to understand is the audience that you have is based off of the voice that you know how to talk to them at. So it goes, yo, if you're gonna expose me, how are you gonna use my stuff to talk to them? Why do they have to care about me?
Right.
So that's when you're setting up the proper brand deal, the proper partnership. And that's the only reason when exposure means anything.
Right.
Aside from that, you know, it's not really anything from there. It's just like looking at linear TV. Yeah, you can watch it, but yeah, they technically have 50 million subscribers that are watching using cable.
Yeah.
But are people really actually taking anything from it? Who's actually looking at it? If it's on a channel that nobody's watching, the fuck does it mean?
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I get underbid by TV stations all the time, you know, like they'll be like,
yeah, they have, yeah.
"Oh yeah, we'll put it on our station, this many people will see it, and we'll film it for you." But then, like,
Now you probably saying that left, man.
yeah, I gotta wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but then you look at the film job, and you look.
No,
it's
one is
terrible.
garbage, and two, the exposure is very limited unless there's somebody talking it for you. Like,
Right.
that's why I was saying, like, with the issue with doing Facebook ads and stuff like that.
Right.
It's exposure. You have the exposure to 1.2 billion people if you can pay for it to get there. And just because you have the exposure to it does not necessarily mean that those people are going to buy it. So you have to
Right.
figure out what it is. That's all that means. And the more it's realized, the less you go like,
How much do you think it would cost to expose yourself? That sounds weird. To 1.2 billion people, like to do the full scope.
to do the full scope of
Yeah,
it?
I mean, what, it would take like a month, and you'd have to pay like the highest tier.
It's not
maybe.
really about the highest tier. It'd be, you probably, I mean, it really depends on what your product is. It depends on how much it connects with people.
Right.
So in one instance, you know, you could reach, you know, 500 million,
Yeah.
and then you might have to spend like a couple 100,000 to reach the other, depending on if people just share it. And
Right.
it really goes back to how much people share it.
Right.
And you also have to remember that, you know, not everybody that's part of the 1.1 billion is always looking at their Facebook. So
Right.
you might not get that full 1.1 billion,
Right.
you know.
So you think it would be a couple thousand probably to get at least, you know?
It's like $4. $40. $40. I think you got access to the full 1.1 billion. You might actually start creating profiles
Right.
as a result of that.
Right.
You know.
Do you think that at any point in our civilization we will be trying to advertise to Sims that have the capability of buying?
I mean, could, but that would mean essentially you're creating artificial intelligence. Because there has to be a reason that they're buying it, unless somebody sets an algorithm to buy automatically.
Well, they already have that for stock and everything, so
Right.
I don't know why they wouldn't have that necessarily.
Well, again, it's not the Sims that you're selling to; it's the person behind the Sims. The Sims are just doing the snooping.
Right.
They're just those algorithms are just snooping for deals that you've set in the parameter. If you're selling it to actual sims, that means those simulations are subsequently having to have a singular purpose themselves, which is an intellectual purpose themselves, which means artificial intelligence of self-contained, not an automated.
Autonomous.
Same thing.
You're the same thing.
I am.
Okay. Hey, do you want to wear the same sunglasses as me?
Not really, no.
Come on, it'll be cool.
Not really, it won't.
I have another pair.
I'm okay.
I want you to be a part of it.
I already feel lost in this.
Okay.
If it wasn't for the fact that I actually I need to have at least a set place to return to, plus pets. Actually, it's really more of the pets. If it wasn't for the fact that I had pets,
yeah,
I would have been more. They were dropped into my lap. You know, I didn't really have much of a choice.
You
and then once I paid
someone else's lap.
No, see, now they're bonded in, and you know, at that point it'd just be cruel and unusual punishment. You know,
right.
it feels like I'd be like stabbing people.
Hey,
and you know, just like it wouldn't work. I won't stab you.
Do you want? I just put it in my tongue.
Taste the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
You want some?
Yes, but not that one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, man. With rugby, it's been going well. Like, we're about to get started with everything. Like, HBC Rugby Classic's about to kick in.
I love acronym rugby.
Yes. You know, the book is
so
halfway
loud.
written.
Shut up.
You know, we all got the documentary. I got to recaption it so I can get this thing onto Amazon.
Now you're doing a book of just pictures, right?
Always pictures that come in the form of letters.
Okay, because it would be a lot quicker of a book, you know, 1,000 words and all.
But when they come in letters, you know, you get to just say what you want and not make people interpret.
Right.
Interpret what you want them to
Well,
interpret.
I think, you know, in terms of referencing the Bible, people still do that.
And they just do what they need to.
I'm just saying, the Bible is in words and everybody takes their own.
Yeah, but most people don't read the Bible.
Yeah.
Most people just go and they look at what the pastor,
notes.
Not even, the pastor is their cliff notes, and then they look at what the pastor told them, and then the pastor moves it into conjugation for what is necessary for the sermon.
Right.
And then they completely miss like literally everything else they straight. Everything else that goes.
Look at that.
Oh, dang, somebody. Oh, shoot.
That's crazy. So we're looking at this highway that's missing a total part of the fence, and it's like.
It looks like somebody actually ran through the actual thing.
Like, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, so I saw a little bit of changes here, but it's nothing like too much. So it's been about
I don't know. When's the last time you've been here?
Couple years since I've been to Baton Rouge.
Yeah, because you've been stuck up in Slidell.
Yeah. Well, and then before that, I was in California for like 3 years.
Well, that too, but you still came back. You were at the stockade for at least one of those times.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can make a turn at the light, or you can make a turn here and bypass the light.
And we can do whatever we want.
We can do literally whatever we want, but not really literally.
I'm gonna go in this exit here.
Okay. You go through the exit.
Yeah.
And then just go through. Oh, you didn't want to go full rebel. Just punking out when it matters most.
Yeah, it's a slight rebel.
This is
not
just
a full
take
rebel.
it to the edge.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I can still get away with being like, I didn't know. It's an exit. I thought exit was entrance.
Who wants to watch out for this car? You don't want to lose your car before you use your car.
He's going in the exit.
That was a she. See, I'm already questioning your seat. All right, it's over there.
Okay.
We don't have to actually even wait in these lines here either. Like you can cross through this point here.
Oh, we should probably not run into the person behind me.
It'd probably be an issue.
Yeah, they wouldn't enjoy it.
All right, my friend. Yo,
I don't know what's happening.
Here.
Okay.
And then.
What's going on?
What's going on? Dang, your grip really did get stronger.
I don't know what we're doing.
But the point is, like here, and then here, and then you can go like that.
I do the slide.
I hate the slide so much.
I love the slide.
I fucking hate the slide.
I love it.
It feels empty. I hate it. All right, man. Yo, you have a good one. All right, man. It was good. It was a pleasure, and thank you so much, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me know whenever you're back in town, and we'll talk a little bit more on what we were saying.
Okay, cool.
All right, because I don't remember if you got it on camera or not, but if you didn't, then they're never gonna know.
They're never
gonna know.
Never gonna know.
Never gonna know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that voice.
Never.
All right, see you, man.
All right, peace, man.